Hello everyone, what do I have here on my hands? This is the screenplay for Storm of the Century. I have this for a long time now. I bought this on a book shop in Porto, like I don't know, probably 10 years ago. And ever since I started teaching movies or film in general, I use this as an example. This is not a common novel, this is a script. Well, actually I watched the series like 10 times, and one of those times I watched the series while holding the book and the script in my hands. And it's interesting to know that while most of the script was filmed, was shot and ended up in the final product, some of the things that are in here are not on the movie or were different. But that is not what we are going to talk about today. Because I promised to some of the people who have been commenting on my videos that I will make a video about certain scenes in Storm of the Century, I'm doing just that. And today we are going to analyze the scene when Michael Anderson, the constable, puts Linoge in jail and has to walk him through the supermarket to get to the back where the actual cage is. It's a very tense scene, and why I chose this to start to be the first scene that I talk about, because I really believe that this scene is the scene where Linoge shows his true power, because he walks in that room. Doesn't even have to take a look around in like 180 degrees. He just stares at people and starts shooting their darkest secrets right in their face and in front of the whole town, creating this huge tension between the characters and just leaving them all surprised and powerless. I think all the movie is about how powerless everyone is to face Linoge, and this is that moment when Linoge just steps in, slaps everybody in the face, and is like, what you gonna do? There's nothing you can do about it. So let's jump right into the scene. I will be stopping the film as I go to talk and interact with me. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done already, and let's just do it. I want to keep this video really short. Let's do it. So first of all, let me just tell you that this scene is right off the script. We start with a POV by Linoge. This is easy to see because his eyes move, and then we see what he's looking at, and he's looking at the people at the shop. So here we made actually where Linoge actually stops for the first time too. So Linoge looks and he sees Peter Gatso and the town mayor. Peter Gatso is not that big of a character, although Robbie is. By the time they reach this point in the story, Linoge has already interacted with the town mayor, with Robbie, so he doesn't pay really that much attention to him. To Peter, on the other hand, that's a different story. And the first bomb that Linoge drops is on Peter. So let's see it.
My favorite seafood wholesaler standing shoulder to shoulder with my favorite politician. How's the fish business? Not so good, is it? Lucky you've got the marijuana business to fall back on. How many bales have you got wrapped up in the warehouse right now? 10? 20? 40? Better be sure you got it wrapped up good, Pete. There's gonna be a hell of a storm surge tonight when the tide comes high. Come on, move!
Yeah, Linoge gives zero fucks. Well, if you look at Linoge, I forgot to mention this before. If you look at him, he doesn't care that he's handcuffed. He doesn't care that he has a gun to the back of his head. He looks extremely chilled. He's not afraid at all. He's not tense. Everyone else is. But he is the prisoner. How come does this guy has full control of the situation? Notice that Mike keeps telling him to move, and he doesn't care. He's going to stop and look at everyone. Just a little side note on the script. You actually have a few shots of the marijuana that Linoge mentioned there, but in the movie, I don't recall we ever seeing the stash. And now we move to Kate Withers, who also has a couple of dark secrets together with her boyfriend or friend. It's not really clear how they are in their
Cat
relationship.
Withers. You're looking well. And why not? It's just an in-office procedure these days, nothing to it. I don't suppose you've told your folks about it yet, or Billy.
Yeah, Billy, life is tough, and let me tell you that it is about to get a lot tougher. I want you to notice one thing. Every time Linode stops and starts talking to someone, the attention immediately shifts from Linode to the person he's talking to. Like, people are wondering, first, how the hell does this guy know your full name? And second, what is he going to talk about him? I mean, with Peter Gatso, it was like this huge bomb immediately dropped, and now Kate Withers, and now Billy, and next we're gonna have Kirk Freeman, for instance. It's coming all the time. In later in the movie, we actually have the priest. It's actually my personal favorite when he mentions the priest and this dark secret. But let's just continue here.
Move. Or I'll move you. My advice would be go ahead. What's a little scrape between friends these days?
Ralphie?
Put him down! Or?
Yeah, what you're gonna do. This is where we understand that the power here is completely shifted. The authority figure was supposed to be Mike because he's a law enforcement agent, is telling the criminal to put his son down, and the criminal is at gunpoint or was at gunpoint, and he's handcuffed. And the guy reacts like this, with a smile on his face and defying him. Or, what you gonna do? I have your son on my arms. What you gonna do? And the music here helps a lot because it builds tension perfectly. Next interaction is between Linoge and Ralphie. It's really intense. Not for Ralphie, of course, because he's a kid. He doesn't realize the danger. But for everyone else in the room.
I know you.
You do?
You're Ralph Emmerich Anderson, and I know something else.
What?
You've got a fairy saddle on your nose.
That's what my daddy calls it.
You bet. And speaking of your daddy,
Why are you wearing those?
because I choose to.
Yeah, he chose to wear the handcuffs. This is to enforce precisely what had just happened a few seconds before. He chose to wear the handcuffs. He's there because he wants to be there. He wanted to be arrested.
Go on. Go see your dad.
Get him out of here!
Nothing, Mike.
Get him out of here!
Don't shoot him, Daddy. He knows about the fairy saddle.
I'm not gonna shoot him. Not if he goes where he's supposed to. Hey, hey! What do you know about Katrina? How do you know about that? Get away from him! This man's a killer. Stay out of his way, Billy Soames. Stay out of mine, too.
Also, clean yourself up.
Look at his eyes, the pupils of his eyes. Mike is starting to lose his grip on the situation here. Too many things are happening that he cannot control.
Leave me alone.
Before he gets too self-righteous, Katrina, ask him how well he knows Jenna Freeman.
What do you know about my sister?
That horses aren't all she enjoys riding when the weather's hot.
Greatest quotes in the movie.
Right, Billy?
So much more could be said about this scene. These are only the seeds for what's coming. The movie is great, and this scene is just the beginning. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to leave a like or a comment to this video. Let me know if I forgot or I didn't understand or notice something else about this scene. There will be more videos about Storm of the Century. Stay tuned. See you next time.